So the first one that we have to pay attention to is the intestines.
Hmm.
We have to make sure that you mentioned constipation. We have to make sure that the bowel is open and you're pooping twice a day or having one really good one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, part of my story was the fact that for the first 22 years of my life, I pooped once a week.
Isn't that nuts?
And didn't realize that that was abnormal. And a lot of that for me was growing up on gluten and dairy. I used to have 2 bowls of cereal. I used to combine Raisin Bran and Cheerios into like the same bowl, have two of those first thing in the morning. And then I would have them when I got home from school at 3 o'clock, like, with 2% milk.
Oh,
And I mean,
yeah.
just like awful for you.
Yeah.
And didn't know the difference. But when you're not pooping every day, those toxins that you're trying to get out of your body, guess what? They just get reabsorbed back into your body. And that was a huge reason why I had so many toxicities.
I agree. And the fact that to you and me, that just sounds so abnormal. And how could you possibly live like that? Now, right? We both had our journeys on that, but there's so many people that come into my world when I ask them, are you constipated? And they tell me no. And then I say, well, how many times a day do you
Right.
poop? A day? I poop once, maybe twice a week. What you're constipated.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm having to define that.
that's a really, really good point. I'm glad you said that because a lot of folks still don't know.
They don't. And,
Yeah.
and that I say this almost every single podcast episode, but it's so true that we normalize not feeling good. We have gotten ourselves to this point where being under stress, not sleeping well, having fatigue, having pain, having irritable bowels, having a digestive system that's not working is just what everybody feels that way. So this must be normal, right?
Right. Yeah, as humans, we're incredibly able to adapt.
Yeah.
And so we get to this point where we're constantly adapting and then we prioritize other things besides our health. It's not something as a society that we're prioritizing, and we're not built. Our society is not built for health.
Right.
We're sitting in front of these screens for hours a day, which is the equivalent of smoking, right? We're not moving, we're not dancing like in a lot of other cultures. We're not singing regularly. Like a lot of these things aren't built into our culture, unfortunately. And so, and then the food, the standard American diet. Go ahead, you were gonna say something.